Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I think the NHL standings are going to look like this season. And the season starts on Wednesday, so I don't have much time left. So I'm using this tier list thing because I'm lazy, and all the logos are already here for some reason. So this isn't really a tier list. I'm just like in the first row, I'm putting the teams I think will win their respective divisions, and in second place, and so on and so forth. And then I'm going to distinguish who I think will get wildcard spots and so on. So openly, don't get mad at me because I openly do not know anything. I barely watched any hockey last season. So this I'm going by gut feeling, which is usually wrong. So we're going to start with the Atlantic Division. I think I'm safe to put Tampa number 1. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think I'm safe to put Tampa number 1. I think despite the results of the playoffs last year, I think most people can agree on this. Second place, I think second place I think is less clear because obviously you've got this sort of perennial battle between Boston and Toronto. I think also you could make a case for Florida. I'm not sure you can make a very good case, but at least on paper I think you can make a case for Florida. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying that, I think you should be able to put Florida there without it being completely ridiculous. I think it's going to be Toronto this time. I don't know what the result of that sort of feels like an inevitable playoff series. I don't know what the result is going to be, but I think Toronto has a better regular season this year. I'm going to put Boston number 2, or number 3. I'm going to put Boston number 3. I'm going to put, where's Florida? I'm going to put Florida number 4. I'm going to put Montreal number 5. I'm going to put Detroit number 6. I'm going to put Ottawa. Yeah, but wait, there's 8. Hang on. Okay, I'm missing Buffalo. Right. I couldn't figure out how to add an 8th thing to this because this came like pre-made. So I'm going to here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move them over. Okay, I'm going to remove them entirely. Okay, I'm going to put Detroit down here, Buffalo up here because I think they've improved their defense somewhat, and I don't think Buffalo's a bad team, but I don't know. I don't think they're not better than any of these teams. I don't think they do better than Montreal. So okay, put Detroit here. I put Ottawa here. I don't know if Ottawa is actually the worst team in this division. I think with all the young players on their roster, they could have some surprises, but ultimately I think they sell off all their veterans. Not all their veterans, but I think they try hard to sell off a bunch of their veterans. Whoever happens to have a good season, they try to sell off if they're over the age of like 25 or whatever, and ultimately they come last in this division. Okay, and I think Detroit is further on in their rebuild than Ottawa is, and I think Buffalo's a better team than Detroit. Okay, so that's this division. And okay, so I think that's well, okay, obviously we don't know how the season's turned out, but I think this is the easiest division, the Atlantic Division, to make sensible looking picks for. Like I don't think anyone would yell at me for this order of teams because it's sort of you can argue about who finishes second, who finishes third, but this I think is generally agreed upon as being a sensible order of teams. Now, the Metropolitan, I have no idea what's going on in that fucking division because some of the teams that used to be good are now not so good, and then some of the teams that used to be bad are now sort of good, and some of the teams that used to be good that are now bad now might be good again. I'm going to start from the bottom this time. I'm going to put... Well, no, I don't want to... How do I want to do this? Who do I think is going to come first? I haven't thought about this at all before I started this. Is it still going to be Washington? I don't know if I believe that. Okay, I'm going to put Washington here to start. I don't believe in Pittsburgh anymore. I think they're still a playoff team, but I don't really believe in Pittsburgh anymore. Carolina, Carolina's a good team, but I don't know if I believe that they're that good, at least regular season. Like, if they make the playoffs, I think will give any team in the league a good fight in the playoffs. But I don't know if they're that good a regular season team. Hmm. This is hard. This is hard because all of these teams, no real standout great teams, but there aren't really any bad teams either anymore. So I've no idea. I guess I put Carolina second. I think Pittsburgh's going to pull themselves together enough to get third, but I really don't know about Pittsburgh anymore. But then where do I put Philadelphia? Where do I put the Islanders? Where do I put the Devils? Where do I put the Rangers? I have absolutely no idea. New Jersey and the Rangers have made some serious additions this offseason, which means I don't know how much impact this is going to have. Like, I don't know, does this make them wild card? Does this take them from bad to wild card teams, or does it take them from bad to like divisional spots and they're really good all of a sudden? Does it take them from bad to respectable but still not a playoff team? The only way to answer this would be to look at the rosters in detail and actually know stuff about the players on the roster. And even then, you still might get it wrong, and I'm too lazy to take a detailed look at anything related to the sport. Therefore, I'm going to take random guesses. I'm going to put New Jersey here. No, am I really going to put New Jersey there? Am I put the... I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. The Islanders, I mean... The Islanders with Barry Trotz had very improved defense, but also Robin Leonard sort of stood on his head. And now they've got Varlamov, and I don't know how good Varlamov still is. Do I really even want to put Pittsburgh third? What do I believe? I don't know what I believe. This is so hard. You have no idea how hard this is. Probably do have an idea how hard this is. Okay. Don't get mad at me. Where do the Flyers go? What order do these teams go in? I have no fucking clue. Okay, I'm putting the Islanders here. I want to put the Islanders down at the bottom to be like a hot take person because the entirety of last season I was yelling about how the Islanders are secretly bad. But okay, I'm going to put them there. I'm going to put... Where do these teams go? Okay. I don't know. I think any of these teams could have good. Columbus, I think, will come in last, but they might surprise me too because they've done it in the past as well. Yeah, I really, yeah. And if Corpusala happens to be good, okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what order these teams go in. Even Pittsburgh, you can put wherever. Carolina or Washington. I have no idea what order these teams belong in. So yeah, don't yell at me. Okay, what division next? Let's do the Pacific. I was gonna say Central, but I don't want to do the Central next because that one's gonna be hard as well. This one I think might be easier because I'm gonna put San Jose first. I'm gonna put Calgary second. I'm gonna put Vegas second. I hate Vegas, but I'm gonna put Vegas second. Calgary third. I think having a full season of Mark Stone is really, really going to impact their regular season performance. And then I'm going to put Arizona. I'm really proud of myself for remembering which teams are in each division. Okay, now that I've said that, don't fuck it up. Okay, Edmonton, Vancouver. No. Yeah, fuck it. Vancouver and they're only 16. There are only 7 teams in these Western divisions, so I'm safe to. Okay, this is good. I believe in this. This is something I believe in. Maybe I want to. I don't know. Just in my heart, I want to put Edmonton ahead of Arizona, but I really just super don't believe that because Edmonton. I've looked at Edmonton's like practice and preseason lines recently, and they're just so disgusting. Like the wing depth. Oh my god. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that anymore. Central. Central's hard too because I don't have a clue what's going on there. I'm going to start with St. Louis because I want to. Do I want to? I don't know what I want. Do I want Nashville? I can barely remember what any of these teams did this offseason. Colorado? No, not Colorado. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut. We're not gonna discuss this. St. Louis, Nashville, Colorado. But Chicago might be kind of good as well. I mean, the Robin Leonard, I think, will have a big impact if and when Corey Crawford is no longer able to play. And these trades they've made, I don't know. But, what do I want? Winnipeg, I don't know. Winnipeg got their Laine and Connor signings down, which I think helps them a lot. But their defense has taken a big hit with the loss of Trouba and potentially the loss of Byfuglien for I don't know how long. They got Morrissey signed, but they also lost Tyler Myers. And say what you want about Tyler Myers, but that's also a defensive spot you need to fill. And they essentially they sent out Trouba and replaced him with Pionk. That's a lot of defensive gaps, and then there's a lot of lacking defense. I like the forwards. The forward core is still really good. I mean, I don't know what Winnipeg's going to do this season. I don't know what Dallas is going to do this season. Are they going to keep up the defensive and goaltending performance from last year if they still can't score goals? Colorado. Okay, here we go. I'm putting Colorado here. I'm putting Winnipeg here. I'm putting Dallas here. Are there 8 teams in this division? How does this work? Hang on. Oh, I forgot. Wait a second. Okay, hang on. Let me retract for a sec. I forgot that LA is in this division too. How does this work? Oh, right, because they added Vegas to this division, so there aren't 7 anymore. There are 8. I really know hockey. I know hockey very, very well. Okay, so LA, I'm happy with LA being in last. This I'm willing to go with. Well, now let me get back to this division. St. Louis, Nashville. I'm not gonna think about this. I'm just gonna do it. Colorado, Winnipeg, Dallas, Chicago, Minnesota. I'm not gonna explain any of this. This is just the way it is. These are my predictions. I'm not gonna answer back to anybody. Now, what are the playoff teams from here? Tampa, Toronto, Boston clinch playoff spots by the division. Washington, Carolina, Pittsburgh clinch playoff spots by the division. San Jose, Vegas, Calgary clinch playoff spots by the division. St. Louis, Nashville, Colorado clinch playoff spots by the division. Now, the wildcard teams. I'm going to take Florida, and I'm going to take the Islanders. I'm going to take... I don't know if I think Arizona gets 4th just by virtue of these teams being worse than them. But do I really think they're a playoff team? I'm going to say Winnipeg and Dallas. Winnipeg could just completely suck shit next year, but I'm going to say Winnipeg and Dallas. This is what I'm saying. And then, well, okay, just for fun, let's see what the playoff matchup would be. I'm going to say, can I drag these out here? No, I can't. It's Tampa, Florida. I'd have to make like a bracket for this. I don't want to. Tampa, Florida, Tampa wins. Washington Islanders, Washington wins. Toronto, Boston, tentatively say Boston wins. Carolina, Pittsburgh, Carolina wins because why not? And then how does it work? I forget how the playoffs is. Oh, and then Washington, Carolina. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. Let's say Washington wins this time. 7 games again. Maybe it goes to overtime again. Did it go to double overtime last time? I don't remember. Let's say Washington wins. Let's say Tampa. Well, okay. I don't want to be the guy that says Tampa goes to the finals again. But fucking hell. I say this. Yeah, everybody says this every year. But okay. Tampa beats Boston. Tampa beats Washington. Tampa goes to the finals. On this side, San Jose beats... Which of these teams? I think San Jose wins the West. San Jose beats... Or no, did I fuck this up? Whatever, I think the division winner beats the wild card on this side. Doesn't matter. San Jose beats Dallas. St. Louis beats Winnipeg again. Calgary beats Vegas because fuck you. Nashville beats Colorado because fuck you. Yes, I know last year all the wild cards won. That's not going to happen again. Shut up. San Jose beats Calgary. Nashville beats St. Louis. Whatever. San Jose beats Nashville, and fuck. Yeah, whatever. San Jose beats Tampa. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't believe this at all, but it doesn't matter what I say. I'm going to be wrong no matter what I say. I fucking picked Edmonton to win the cup a couple years ago. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Doesn't matter. There we go. These are my predictions. Shut up.